There's speed, a blinding glare, a car crash, the pain. Then you die.
As the Canadian Civil War closed the Mexican border.
The same nightmare. The same day. What's happening? That blue racer. Maybe he has the answers.
It's all I see. You don't belong with me. That's all you need. Get your eyes from me. It's all I see. You don't belong with me. That's all you need.
Did I get that right, Miranda? Doesn't matter I'm risking a bullet here for taking over the building. Doesn't matter I'm throwing my entire career into a dumpster fire here. It all doesn't matter. I bet no one's even listening to our pathetic Meltdown FM, because it just so happens that on the other side of the country, some weirdo chose this very day to play tag with the police, completely paralyzing one of the country's largest cities in the process. Fantastic. Fantastic!
The interstate jackalope, on the road once again, on your own as always. Truth be told, you don't have anyone you'd call your best friend, but you don't feel like you need others, really. You never minded being on your own. It's easier this way. Relationships are too complicated and painful. Besides, no one could help you now anyway. It's time to go. You finally find a parking spot, but before you can exit the car, some guy gets in from the passenger side. He's furious. About fucking time. Alejandro's waiting. You don't even know where the place is? Jeez, take a left. Intrigued, you follow his directions and end up at a photo studio. Turns out they mistook you for a model, and you're going along with it. Why not? They're paying cash. You'll try to look más emoción. Are you a professional or not? Alejandro shouts repeatedly. When you're done, they pay you a little. You gotta bail though. The real model finally arrived. One telephone booth, one coin. The only number you remember. 3 signals before someone picks up. A familiar voice on the other side. You used to do everything together. Then life happened. You haven't talked for 12 years.
The computer revolution is here, and it's coming to our very homes. Many predict personal computers will become widely used in every household, becoming a part of our daily lives and changing the world as we know it in the process. With our dynamically evolving technology, these machines may help us with such things as ordering groceries or cleaning, and even offer some playable games for personal enjoyment. Though that may sound enticing to some, many people are scared, fearing the impact computers could have on our lives in the future. Meanwhile, the scientific community reassures the public that machines have no agency of their own, only perform human delegated actions, and any notion of a so-called digital uprising is pure fiction. Dean Spencer, TN Daily.
You met Sheila in a Japanese bar, half naked and armed, fragile, brilliant, and funny. She's a convict. It's the last night of freedom for her. She's Jewish, born in Poland. Family immigrated when she was 10. Twin brother died in Nam. She's bulimic, just broke up with Toxic Tom. Bless you, Mrs. Machete. You're at her place when she goes silent and gestures towards her bed. A man walking on the side of the road is dressed in a worn uniform. It's obvious he served in Vietnam and that he's been on the road for many days. When you propose a ride, he laughs. You made him this offer many times before, and will offer it many times in the future, he says, but he must refuse. He swore to walk this country far and wide, to find out if it was worth his boys' lives.
got lucky. Exciting event of my life. Fuck, that's sad.
J.C. Leonard. Can't tell you how much that guy gets on my nerves. Cheated on his wife repeatedly, gambling, drinking, drugs, the whole shebang. And now he thinks if he confesses every bad thing he's ever done on air, that he'll somehow make it okay. I know I did horrible things, but I acknowledge it, so I can't be such a bad person after all, right? Besides, one woman stuck around, so I couldn't have hurt all these other women that much. Truth is, I see my ex in him. Pathetic little man. Heard he barricaded himself in his radio station and the police are trying to get to him. Sounds like justice to me.
You stop to buy some water, and just as you're leaving the grocery store, an older woman accosts you. She says she knows your future and she can reveal it for a mere few dollars. Or you could just buy an apple. She grabs your hand, closes her eyes, hums, and finally whispers dramatically, "Beware of pink-striped pandas." Money well spent.
That's set.
Do you believe in reincarnation? Because I feel like we've already raced in a past life. Why is everyone so obsessed with you, Jackalope? You're not special. Just a scared kid.
Okay, I admit it. You know how to drive. You win.
You people see muscle cars as symbols of freedom. I must say I admire the irony. Freedom to do what? Destroy the planet you live on? You've been well aware of what's happening for years. Scientists, activists, and even the ever-charming Jimmy Carter. They all keep warning you, and yet you choose to believe a comfortable lie manufactured by corporate greed. Driving your ridiculous cars, gorging yourselves on all that meat, producing more and more toxic waste. You know you're sentencing your children to a life of poverty and war, but you're too lazy to give up even the simplest luxuries. Sometimes I think I'm not even needed. You're doing all my dirty work for me.
The road before you is wide and empty. The night is peaceful, and Meltdown FM is playing your song. The car basically drives itself. You look to the right to discover you've been speeding alongside the falling stars. Weird season for Perseids. You hit the gas and start racing them, thinking about an old pickup parked on the roadside and the driver leaning on it have both seen better days. At first sight, you can see that they're waiting far too long for a Samaritan that'll help them with some gasoline. If you share with this poor bastard, there's a risk you'll soon find yourself in the same position.
children. Have you ever felt like there's not enough time in the day? You try to vacuum, but your arm muscles give up and your armpits get all sweaty? Have you got sweaty armpits? Then you better take a shower, man. But also, invest in Riley Snort. It's the best stuff on the market, for real. And it's like available in all rainbow colors. Damn, whoa! Call 069 69 69. That is 069. I don't like repeating myself. If you didn't get that, you're lost, man. Don't do drugs. You deserve cocaine. Also, send help. My dealer makes me do these stupid commercials because he's funding the station.
about the facts of the 1969 Woodstock Festival. The only thing we know for sure, there's still much to uncover. At least 28 deaths covered up by the promoters. Even I, a humble radio host, have the testimony of a witness whose cousin knew a man who saw with his own eyes. Junkies in suits tossing corpses over the fence so the police wouldn't be able to pin anything on Woodstock. What else? A literal drug bazaar, open around the clock where they serve free LSD to adolescents. Reports of a profane orgy for the glory of Cthulhu himself. The documented appearance of at least one lizard man. Oh, and Adolf Hitler. though it's still unclear whether he was in his human or lizard form.
Townsfolk say it's an unnatural way of living. They, on the other hand, feel wrongfully judged. Why can't everyone just leave them be? You could just keep on driving, but looking out the window you see this woman staring at you. Are all these kids hers? She approaches the fence, eyes wild. Why do you keep harassing these poor children? She screams. But it sounds fake. When she gets closer, her demeanor changes. She takes out a thick envelope from her dress pocket. Could you, please? She nods at the mailbox right across the street. The roar of two cars snaps you back to reality. The yellow one with an odd flashing light is some kind of supercharged police pursuit car. The second one, the fugitive, looks like a car of the future, a four-wheeled time machine. They're coming straight at you. To survive this, you'll have to push either of them off the road. Which one will it be? The time machine chickens out at the last moment and pulls off. Their history.
Trying to be calm, you know? I didn't want to break his cheekbone, but... What? Oh, hell yeah! Do you guys know what fucking happened? Our famous driver won a race. That's some good news. I needed that. I painted for like 10 hours yesterday, and now it's shit. Literally, my dog took a shit on my painting. I left it on the floor. But anyways, that doesn't matter because now our girl made my life a little bit better. She does whatever she wants, and she's winning. You better watch out for her, because she's coming for you like a fucking disco ball in a snowstorm, you patriarchal, misogynistic bastards. Anyways, anyone want to buy a really shitty painting?
The amusement park must have been abandoned years ago. Still, you decided to go past the turnstiles. Why? You're not exactly sure. The place seemed quiet and safe. Maybe that's why. You follow the strong smell of incense and find a seer's tent. There's no one inside. Only one thing left behind. A single tarot card. You freeze. There's a deeper meaning to it. It symbolizes the fool. You laugh bitterly. At least there's some cash there.
Are you prey? Or are you a hunter? Are you a little scared mouse? Or are you a man? That's what I thought. Now prove it. Buy a muscle. Buy Taipan. Own the road.
Your journey is quiet for a change. The road ahead is clear of any dangers. The weather is nice. You can forget your worries and enjoy the ride while listening to the radio broadcasts. Sounds tempting, doesn't it? You stopped by for a sip of soda. You had no intention of laughing at the kid, his stupid mask, and his stupid cape, but you did. The situation escalated. Now you're standing in the corner of a wrestling ring located in a defunct cold room in the back of a convenience store. A 12-year-old lion glares at you with rage. His friends are chanting, "Fight, fight, fight." You can easily win the fight and the money. You can also lose, because why would you beat a 12-year-old kid in front of his potential future girlfriend?
Seems like we have another contestant on the line. Hi, Mark. You're on the air, and we're ready for your love confession.
Thanks, Helen. I hope my boyfriend's listening. Trevor, we first met at an arcade, so I'll speak in the language of video games. Without you, I'm just a sad arcade machine. You are my coin. You get me going, light me up, and make me loud with joy. When I'm shooting space invaders, you're my shield, protecting me from harm. And for a game of pong to work, you need 2 paddles. Otherwise, it's just game over. I want you to be my second paddle. I want to play with you forever. I hope you'll marry me.
Whoa, dude, are you proposing?
Yes, I am.
Are there any extra points for that? We have to discuss the rules.
An empty alley in the back of a gentleman's club. The night air's sharp. A woman is standing there. She's tense and shaken up. The door opens and a man emerges, asking her why she ran. Loud music and chatter from the club spill into the alley. You ask her if there's a problem. The woman shakes her head. The man eyeballs you and finally asks you to leave. He offers you a wad of cash to expedite your decision-making. The police are on the way. The woman is furious, says you're going to get her fired. The man just laughs. It's fucked up.
That girl Riley from the Rainbow Revolution station? Yeah, I don't know what to think about her. People say she's a punk, bad influence. But that girl, she's as sharp as a needle. Did you know that she's just 19 years old? Truth be told, she reminds me of my daughter in a very strange, kind of twisted way. Haley's got that brilliant imagination, too. She sees things in a unique way. Yeah, I see her and Riley. Except for the bad language, drugs, and all the sex. And being, well, gay. Which I don't have a problem with. And if Haley would one day tell me, It would be hard, but it shouldn't be, you know?
It's a jackalope. We're going after it. Where the heck did he go? Dispatch, we've lost him. Earth left the county.
As the interstate jackalope is still successfully avoiding capture, the same can be said about his mythical counterpart and source of his nickname, a rabbit with antlers or horns, commonly known as the jackalope. The creature's been talked about as early as the 13th century, but nowadays the scientists maintain that the alleged jackalopes are simply rabbits infected with a rare virus, an infection that causes horn-like tumors to grow from the animals' heads. Still, many insist the jackalopes are real, and that they're not only fast, but also aggressive and even capable of mimicking human voices. Whether that's true, proof is yet to be seen. Dean Spencer, TN Daily.
When you step out of the car to take a piss, you realize that true heaven, the marvelous sky city, is hovering among the clouds. As a child, you dreamed of living up there, surrounded by the sun, always on the move, but your folks were too poor. That's a nice thought. Never stop dreaming. For fuck's sake, Pete. I'll buy her that damn fridge. But Frankie, geez, stop busting my balls, will ya? These two wise guys don't seem to notice you until you accidentally step on Pete's shoe while passing by. It's Italian leather. You give them your money. Whatever. Fuck them.
And people actually listen to his broadcasts? They listen to that, that crook, that little pathetic excuse of a man. Come on, people. Open your eyes and your ears. Let's take a look at that marriage is sacred crap. The whole, a wife's duty is to stand by her husband. You're unhappy. He drives you crazy. Well, it's simple. Don't get so emotional, sweetheart. Just listen to your man. And the funny thing is, Mr. Landry, you're the emotional one by your own standards. Yes, Steve, anger is also an emotion. My advice to you, mister, don't get so emotional. You don't want people to confuse you with a woman, do ya? Good God, I feel so bad for his wife.